I tell you, I have a lot of favorite here. I'm a kid at heart.
My favorite place would be on one of those basalt rocks looking out into that beautiful horizon.
I think the playground area, because it is so unique and different.
I truly spend hours playing in our play structure myself.
But if you get just in this one spot, and we've got a bench out there now, you can sit down, you're just enveloped in nature. And you get the wind a little bit up in the trees.
My favorite thing about the park is the community that brought the park together.
I can forget more of what they did than I'll remember.
All right, so the Bull Mountain Park is basically a neighborhood came together. They saw this piece of property that they knew was for sale. They really wanted to have a park because they had no parks in their area. So they started coming to the Tigard Parks and Recreation Advisory Board meetings.
It wasn't even on our radar to start with, but after a bunch of the neighbors here came to the park board meetings and came to the park board meetings and came to the park board meetings, it was one that the park board actually looked at and they thought it was a great idea for a park.
Toraj and Neil Brown were sort of the main people who brought their entire neighborhood together and recruited volunteers and did fundraising. They also asked for just a little bit of money from the city and built this park.
Friends of Bull Mountain Park has been a grassroots volunteer organization that's been amazing.
It took all of us together, very ingenious ideas, enterprising attitudes, dispositions that were very collaborative. And before we knew it, we had a grant from Metro, we had a grant from the city, we had 4 other grants that we were given.
I can tell you, as a matter of record, we have over 300,000 hours of volunteer work. And these are all different skills: general labor, scientists, engineers, biologists.
At first I was the coffee, donuts, and watermelon lady. If it was 100 degrees in the shade, people would take a quick break, have cold water, and some very nice chilled watermelon slices.
Boy Scouts who want to do projects in the park, and Girl Scouts as well, and some of our National Honor Society students at the local high school looking for service projects. And we kind of start out by giving them a quick rundown of the education, how and why you build trails to be sustainable. And then we went out and started cut and trail. Looking into this brush in the forest here, we're going to turn that into a really nice trail. And you just see the kids, the disbelief. We'd get sweaty and dirty, and at the end of the day, we'd look at it and be like, and they'd realize, wow, we just made that. And they'd start to be able to visualize how we could continue that iteratively and just build out a nice network of trail here in the park.
Just the fact that it took, so much planning and then on-site kind of revisions, because it is natural products like wood.
This is a perfect example of community, local government, and local businesses working together.
This park would not be here. It might not even be a park if they hadn't been so adamant in that they wanted to invest their time in maintaining it.
This park has been the object of a lot of interest, but it's also been a tremendous object of generosity. It's been amazing, just amazing.
You build community where you are, and you build community by creating that community. I learned and I developed some longing relationship with all of the names I mentioned: Tim and Jen Pepper, Bruce Harbison, Virginia Hall. These are the friends that I will take with me forever.